Greetings, everyone. I already forgot what I have to say later on when I say I'm an ex-Muslim, ex-Shia for this live stream. I'm Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia, and come to help the Muslims see for themselves and leave Islam. Put myself in great problems, but this is for the truth and justice and helping people, as many people as I can help, and myself, meaning. So, oh my God, can you be guided by this Quran? Please bear with me here. Hope you can hear me clearly. The sound is good. And it doesn't have that hissing sound. Surah 72 ayat 5 says, "And we had thought that mankind and the jinn would never speak about Allah a lie." Now a thought can be a zanana. The word used in Arabic is zanana. Please bear with me because I've just I think it's this with a double N or zanana. And this could be an assumption. Sometimes in the Quran it's used as a assumption, sometimes it's used as a thought. So we don't even know for sure. Because then it wouldn't it make a difference, like using the akal, we come to, okay, so using the mind, we can do logical reasoning and all, right? So, oh, sorry, not in the right place here. What's it? Word by word. Oh, there's yeah. So, or using our imagination, or what? It's I know it's using the mind, but zanana is when you come to an assumption, right? So how does that thought arise in you? So that it's just an assumption, guesswork. Okay, so all this, like, I'm not a philosopher, logician, and I haven't thought deeply about this, but right now, just to put this point forward to you, and then we can go into it deeper later on when I do my proper, organize myself in this, right? But for now, it's like I've just put this forth to you that what is this thinking? Is it through thinking can we come to assumptions, or what is assumption? How do we come to something which is an assumption? Wishful thinking. So there's one thing called wishful thinking, and there's one thing called thinking without the wish in it. Oh, so to understand a certain statement, whether it is true or a certain reality, we use our mind. Excuse me. Yeah, so I'm confused in this layman, amateur, trying to find my way in the world. Trying. So, where's my other? Where are my other glasses? Here they are. So you see zana, or zana, thought, and then that's in Surah Al Imran verse 3, 154 verse, and assumption in Surah 4 at 157, right? So sometimes it's a negative thing actually, it doesn't reflect the reality, so how we can use the brain, the mind. So this is not made clear, and I want to go into deeper things, and just haphazardly here, trying to tell you how I try to go in this. So I get stuck because thought, you see the translation says, and we had thought, the jinns, or these are jinns, not angels. Surah 72 is on jinn. The title is jinn, the jinns, or something like this. So Surah 72 at 5, and we had thought that mankind and the jinn would never speak about Allah a lie. Allah bechare, they're so naive. So what made them think like this? Very positive though. So zanana, Zana, from Iblis species, Zanana, this assumption coming from the Iblis's species. Iblis was a jinn. I don't know if he was an angel or what, but God tells us like he jumps to things in the Quran. We can't make out what whether jinns can be used as angels too, and whether they change when they fall, and that's not made clear by the Quran ayats. And okay, for that, just to put, it's not necessary for this, but you know there are many problems in the Quran, not made clear. So you see, from Iblis species, they assumed, these jinns from Iblis's species, they assumed that jinn and men would never lie about Allah. And that their wishful thinking, if we may call it, or assumption, or guesswork, so was good, right? So good, so good. But not close to reality. As we see later on, Allah says He speaks the truth. So we will see later, according to the Quran ayats also, not the Western world of reality or what. Here we are told jinns have assumed the good, positive thing, right? A positive thing that they assumed, or they thought that jinn, their own species and mankind would never speak about Allah a lie. They were wrong. So I was going through a video of a young man who has been uploading videos. I found his channel on YouTube. So he talks about this, and you know why we need to know what is an assumption, what is a truth. Is that Logan Baron? Sorry if I sorry if I keep mispronouncing his name. So this is what this one. Oops, I need the whole. So this manifested by desired. Let me just check on my other. Manifested. Just bear with me, please. This will be disorderly. Just manifested. I manifested my desired reality when I understood this. In brackets, law of assumption is writing like in the Quran. like the translators, you know, put some of the Quran ayats. So this is very important. And how important is this? The law of assumption. Logan Baron, you can find out through this video of his, right? This one. Do you see it here? Let me see. No? Okay. Okay, so back. So Surah 10, Ayah 36 says, and most of them follow not except assumption. Indeed, assumption avails not against the truth at all. Indeed, Allah is knowing of what they do. So assumption is the zanan, I think. Here, again, the word assumption, I have not checked in Arabic in this ayat right now, for now. Just giving you what I found recently, and maybe, a little bit, and then I'll continue later, a little bit in this live stream, pointing things out to you. Here we are reminded that assumption cannot help us against the truth, and that stands true, as we see in the Quran ayats where God has stated, right, in this Quran ayat, the truth is, as we see in another Quran ayat where God has stated, the truth is that I will fill hell with jinn and men. And this truth is really bitter, but believers should not grieve for their disbelieving human beings also, right? We're told. So although this truth is very bitter that God has created hell, or no, actually it should have been God has created hell for some jinn and men who are blind and you know who don't want to see, who, not blind like you know what I mean, spiritually blind, stubbornly like not wanting to believe in Allah, see the truth and all this. So Surah 11 ayat 119 says, except those on whom your Lord has mercy. Guess what? I found here also. So, and for, wait a minute. So most of them follow assumption, and assumption avails not against the truth, right? So these people, I think the word used here is thought. Sometimes it's used thought for thought. Sometimes for zanana is assumption. Sometimes it's for thought. God doesn't even know how to distinguish. You know, these logicians and philosophers, they have to use the proper word for everything. Like lawyers, there's a language of the lawyers. You have to be very precise, otherwise off tangent, then you know you using the wrong word, then you know you just makes a world of a difference or something like that. It could make a world of a difference. So I don't know how to say this properly right now, but let's see if you can get my weird way of showing you. So please see, because you know here the word thought is not properly, like, is it they guessed or is it they thought, and why would the jinn think like this? Because Iblis is the head of the jinns, right? Or what? And they were not sent messengers or a book, and they were left in the lurch like this, ignorant in their assumptions. This also, see? And we had thought that mankind and jinn would never speak about Allah lie. And when you read this surah, it says that, oh, we heard the Quran and they really loved it, the jinn. It's like spirit, the unseen. So, like angels, but they're made of fire, smokeless fire. Sorry. Oh, and Surah 10 here, Allah says, 36, that most of them follow not except assumption. So Allah left these jinns, some of them in like assuming about mankind and jinn also. Oh, how could he do this? Right? Sorry, it's cracking up with time for me. Oh. Here we are reminded that assumption cannot help us against truth, and that stands true as we see in the Quran ayats, as it stands true. Okay, as we see in the Quran ayats, God has stated, the truth is that I will fill hell with jinn and men. So God's truth is so great, right, that these poor jinns who were not informed and had no knowledge started to assume, and their assumption fell into like or their thought. Positive though. And by Westerners we are told, you know, that the law of attraction, affirm, and how you can be a co-creator with Allah, with God, manifest your own destiny. And so Logan, brother, he explains in this video so beautifully, really, and so well, that he's really validating things for. It's like, yeah, I was also in the skeptics. I was also skeptical, you know, in doubt whether in college I should go and tell these people, come, come, let me tell you, you know. Like I told a Christian, if you believe long enough, you will marry, even though your parents, both of your parents are against this. The key is to believe in this long enough and feel it and see it that it is, believe in it. Like, belief is like, I did not believe, but I use the word believe, like, that it's going to happen. It's done unto you, already done unto you. Something like this I was telling her in college, but only one Christian. So God is miraculous, because see, I watched a long time ago, and then again I'd watched Jesus of Nazareth a few years back. I manifested my desired reality when I found out the law of assumption, when I realized the law of assumption. So you see, you can manifest through assumption. But if, like for example, some believer comes to you and says, "What are you doing?" Or, "Who do you think you are?" And this is Shaitan, this Satan. You have assumed positive things, you being in a positive, God has given me abundance. And then all of a sudden you stop praying, right? God has given me abundance. And you're thinking, oh my God, how shall I tell these believers? Don't go begging Allah for things, or give him the sake of the imams or anything, right? It would be too presumptuous of me to do that, and how, they're so proud. What would they think of me? And then miracles start happening, praise started coming true, like whatever I wanted in the past made me forget what I wanted in the past, what I begged for, what I was crying for all the time, every second of the minute, restless. Shakti Gwain, thanks to Shakti Gwain, creative visualization. But God, you have abundance. So that clicked with my religion, Shia Islam. God has given you abundance. And then the people, and if you tell them too early, right, the believers, Muslim believers, they will think, oh, Toba, Toba, they say, oh, we were also told that the this Dajjal will have an eye on his forehead and he will tell you, believe in me, I'm God. But the thing was that then I realized that you also are God. So if this Dajjal, a Dajjal who comes to you, a man or anyone who comes to you and says, believe in me, serve me, I am God, then that's wrong. But if your dreams are being manifested, your desires are being manifested, your positive dreams, things like that, and you start to realize that God has given you abundance and you don't have to pray and beg and be in that needy state. When you're in that needy state, they say, those who have written books on the power of the subconscious, the suggestion you're giving to the subconscious, to the universe, it comes back to you, is that the needy state, or even praying, you're wanting from God. Sometimes it comes true, it depends. Like my aunt used to say that when I went quiet in myself, when I felt that I was girgiraing and, crying and wanting something from God, I felt it wouldn't come true, my prayer. And I realized what she was saying because I'd read all these books. And then, later on, and then when I'm not praying, not really meaning, not meaning, but inside, there's not that desire in me begging. And when I ask God for something, and when I'm put to silence, that's when I know I'll get it, because I've experienced that's when I get the thing. God gives it to me. And when I'm really, really desirous and even crying and, saying, oh God, please, beggar, like a beggar, I don't get it. And I know that I will not get it because through experience, right? So this also, if you can understand what I mean and what Logan would mean if you watch his video on this. How I manifest my desires with the law of assumption. So, but don't think that, some people like Allah, there will be negativity around you. There will be this, that apne gunaahon ki maafi mango. Or, they'll tell you what can they tell you on this, Oh yeah, that, this Dajjal, Baba, this is Shaitan. When when God starts to answer my prayers, I feel like I've done something wrong. Because then on the other side, believers, Shia believers, some say that there's a hadith or I don't know, from the Shia. No, I don't know what it is, but they say that Allah tells the angels, I love this person so much. He's my special human being, and I love to hear his voice and cry and beg me that I don't give him. And I know he will keep praying. He will keep praying, keep remembering me. He's yearning. And then, I guess the yearning would be that, oh Allah, I only want you now. I don't want anything. You made me wait for so long. So this is a lesson Allah is teaching him also. Maybe I've just added to it. No. But they were, at the moment, believers would say, that this is also the case, that sometimes when your prayers are not answered, it's because God loves to hear your voice so much, and ask Him for it. This is, and we can only go to God by asking. We can thank Him. We can praise Him. Anyways, but about prayer, that's what they were saying. The moments, Shia moments. God doesn't answer your prayer because He loves the moment's voice so much, and Him, getting near to God to ask for Him, ask from Him, ask from Allah. Then, and so this positivity ends in Allah saying, and it doesn't reflect the reality, right? This whole thing, that man and jinn would never speak a lie about Allah. They have. An assumption would not avail you against the truth. The reality is that here we have every kind of evil and all, but now according to the Quran, I was trying to look for something after this verse, Surah 10, ayah 36. Here we are reminded that assumption cannot help us, right, against truth. And that stands true, as we see in the Quran ayahs where God has stated this. And another thing He has stated is that the truth is that I will fill hell with jinn and men. And this is His true statement. And this truth is really bitter, but believers should not grieve for their disbelieving human beings. So I've written my notes in rough, actually, right? So there's this thing about assumption does not avail you against the truth. The truth is that people have lied, jinns have lied against Allah. And another thing is that He will fill these jinn and men in hell, which is a bitter truth for the believers, but He's told them not to grieve for the disbelieving human beings. Then I was looking for something, and I came to Surah Hud, Surah Hud, I think 11th chapter of the Quran, ayat 119, except those on whom your Lord has mercy, and for this did he create them. And the word of your Lord is fulfilled. Certainly I will fill hell with the jinn and the men altogether. You see, the word has been fulfilled. So wouldn't it be great if our assumptions about this, that no one speaks a lie against Allah, there's no evil in this world, everything is great, everything is good, everything is in harmony, come true. No one will disbelieve in Allah. Every one of you would be awakened. No one would lie about Allah when you are awakened, or you find the truth which is confirmed in you about Allah. Then you would not even bother or trouble. We have one Imam, right? Shias, Muslims, you would have one Caliph even at a time, one Imam. Let's help him. Let's believe. But Allah says in Surah Ankabut or Surah Rumayat, you say you believe and that you will not be tested. So our beliefs will be tested, but guess what? Can this be tested? Pure awareness, which is here. Right? I keep doing this with you online. So another thing, what points have I missed? If I've missed any other points, I will come back and put my notes straight here, that Allah says He will fill hell with jinn and men altogether. This is the ayat I was searching for this part of my notes. Another truth He speaks. Alas, disbelievers, believers should not grieve, because they will be sent into hell. They will not believe. You will grieve yourself to death, but they will not believe. Another ayat. Except those on whom your Lord has mercy. Now wait a minute. What's happening here? Here we are told God created humans to have mercy on them. Not only for... Oh, and here is another... Remember that ayat? That He has created jinn and men for hell? So, here, and another ayat, He has created jinn and men, or men and jinn, to worship Him, Surah Dhariyat ayat, right? Look what He says here, noteworthy, huh? For this did He create them. They say this is about Rasulullah. Except those on whom your Lord has mercy. And for this did He create them. This means what? Please, intelligent people. This means that Lord having mercy, this means they will never go to hell. Because for on whom Lord has mercy and the ones Lord has chosen, Shaitan, Iblis says, I cannot lead astray. Right? So, He has created them for His mercy. And taking this ayat, you see, and the disbeliever, you see, okay, wait. Just take this ayat. It's quite hard for me to explain. I haven't been prepared properly for this. But I just wanted to come here roughly speak about this and share with you. So, except those on whom your Lord has mercy, and for this did He create them. And the word of your Lord is fulfilled. Certainly I will fill hell with the jinn and the men altogether. Now we have to look at the previous ayats. Except those on whom your Lord has mercy. So those on whom your Lord has not had mercy, what would happen to them? They will be filled with hell. Filled in hell, right? You will fill hell with them. So my English is going haywire. Because so, and I have, and then I'll come here also, which a Christian prince pointed out. But oh my God, here we are told God created humans to have mercy on them. Some, except these ones. God created them to have mercy. Surah 11, ayat 119, right? We go to. And at another place it says, Surah 11, where is it? Something really strange here. Do you think this Quran will guide you? Is a guidance? Please come out. Please see this, and so that you can come out of this, how you've been brainwashed, and your forefathers for 1400 years, that this is a true religion. Oh, where did I? Surah Hudayat. What's Surah Hud? Oh, I think I searched Surah Hud on another. No, on this I did, but it's gone. Surah Hud, ayat 119. Please, let's see how this ayat is translated by different translators in English and word by word in Quran.com. Except on whom your Lord has bestowed. This is a gift of mercy, and he has not even earned it. When the person says rendered, this is a bestowal. This is a gift, right? Okay, it doesn't say gift. He has bestowed mercy, and for that he created them and will be filled, though, and will be filled. The word of your Lord, I will surely hell with the jinn and the men altogether, except those your Lord has given mercy, and for that he created them. It's full stop. But the word of your Lord is to be fulfilled, that I will surely fill hell with jinn and men altogether. Right? He has created them for his, and he's given them mercy. He's created them for this. If thy Lord had so willed, he could have made mankind one people, and they will not cease to differ, or have differences. They would not cease to differ. This last part. Nor would thy Lord be the one to destroy communities for a single wrongdoing, if its members were likely to mend. Okay. So they did not mend these communities. Why were there not among the generations before you persons possessed of balanced good sense, prohibiting men from mischief in the earth, except a few among them whom we saved from harm? But the wrongdoers pursued the enjoyment of the good things of life which were given them and persisted in sin. Okay, these are the sinners and mischief makers. And your Lord would not have destroyed the cities unjustly while the people were reformers. Right? And if your Lord had willed, he could have made mankind one community. But they will not cease to differ. So it is their will that they, have conflicts and differences. But tell me now, did this religion make one community of Muslim believers? There are so many sects, schools of sects and all. Except whom your Lord has given mercy. predestined. My God. Because they deserved mercy? It doesn't say. No. Not because they deserve mercy. It says for that He created them. So now you can't say that it because they deserved it, because they did good here in this. You get it? So here in this ayat, this. Oh my goodness. By saying He created them for this, that the Lord has given them mercy, He created them for that He created them. This is what I thought when my father was telling me. I was like, Ahlul Bayt, like they are masoom, they are innocent, they are thoroughly purified. Then what good is it, like reward, praising them, like God praises in the way that He says, peace on Abraham. He was one. I will make him famous, like he's a Salihin, not because he's a rich person, because he's Salihin. He's Mahsanin. And all this, and he's God mindful, fearful, God mindful, God conscious. Muttaqeen. So this, right? Because of this, so what we do is, so then what punishment, what reward from the Lord should they be deserving of? Let's put it this way, right? For this I created them. Oh, so you would say these ones forgot for what they were created. They were created that Lord bestow on them mercy. Yeah, maybe even look at it this way. So now online discovery with my rough notes, trying to comb it out, and bear with my English also. I've made people are going judge me, and now they know my weakness, that more of my weakness. But should I be ashamed of this? Struggling. Except whom your Lord has given mercy. Given mercy, and for that He created them. Okay, He created all of you, so you need to realize that God has created you for His mercy, given you mercy. I don't think like there was a time I thought my mother was not guided properly in this religion. Like there was no counselor to guide her. Religious counselor, lady also, and that my religion, I didn't blame my mother actually. I blamed the lack of guidance from, like maybe, of course, she sought guidance and all this. She was a Shia, but that there was lack of guidance for her, or even blessings. Do you think we lacked blessings, or we lacked guidance, or both? Except whom your Lord has given mercy, for He created them to be this way. Oh my God. For He created them to be this way. Abdul Halim. So these poor others, they're not created to be. And if you leave, if Allah removes mercy from you, what happens to you? That also ayat I must put there in my notes. So I'll come back later on this. And I'm not giving you all the answers, but just see, right? Here this, there that. And could I be wrong? Because your own translator, Abdul Halim, has put it well, for he created them to be this way. Oh, to be this way? And the word of your Lord is final. What is this then? There should be a full... Did he create these ones except those on whom your Lord has mercy? Or did he create these ones for hell with both jinn and men? Please someone tell me. You see, Sahih International has put a full stop here. So I'm not good in Arabic at all. Not at all. I mean, I don't know Arabic, right? Except whom your Lord has given mercy, comma, and for that he created them, full stop. Now, which translation will you take? Or will you go to your Imam? Sorry, Ismailis or Shias? Now, it's been a long time, 12er Shias. You know, I was told my Imam, my last Imam, Imam Mehdi, will come when he finds 40 Masumi. Very, like... And there are people, Shias being killed. Like there aren't 40 Masumin. Oh, sorry. Not 40 Masumin. 40 believers who are 40 believers. Oh God, what are Masumin? Where's my mind? I think the jinn is inside my mind. It is making me make mistakes, slip of the tongue. My mind is not cooperating sometimes with my mouth. Or the other way around. Except for those okay. We'll see this, yeah, later on. Just contemplate on this if you're interested in this and you're following me. Surah 2, ayat 31 says, and he taught Adam the names, all of them. Then he showed them to the angels and said, inform me of the names of these if you are truthful. Christian Prince is right about this ayat that, Sadiqeen. It doesn't mean, please, Shia, see this. It doesn't mean, now don't comment your commentary, go to, this doesn't mean, because, first let me explain, maybe I've jumped the gun. Angels have become liars here. Allah is telling you that the angels are liars. Now this Sadiqeen doesn't mean the Sadiqeen. If Allah said if you are the truthful, if you are truthful, not the truthful ones, please, not Prophet Muhammad and his, Ahl al-Bayt, Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein, and thereafter the Imam, more Imams. Huh? Otherwise, how would he have put the last part? If you are among the truthful, right? The truthful ones. If you are among the truthful ones, who are the truthful ones? Al-Sadiqeen, right? This is not an attribute of Allah. As-Sadiqeen, Bibi Maryam, it's an attribute of humans being truthful. Attribute of human beings you can give to human beings. Allah is Haqq. Allah speaks the Haqq. But can you call Allah Sadiqeen as that? Al-Sadiqeen? Anyways, even if Allah had put Al-Sadiqeen here, it would not mean his attribute. It would mean the Sadiqeen, who are the ones who are truthful. Are you from among the truthful ones? Yani Imam Jafar is Sadiq, right? Also, sixth Imam of the 12 Shias. So, whichever way you come, That Muslim came with Christian friends. It was like, and the word Sadiqeen is used. Kuntum Sadiqeen in Ola in Kuntum Sadiqeen. It says angels are you if you are truthful. If you are truthful. Then surprisingly, the next ayat, so they are liars. What should Allah have put here? They said, exalted are you. We have no knowledge except what you have taught us. Not truthful if you are knowledgeable. Please. Allah should have put if you are knowledgeable. Knowing of what I have, the names I have given to Adam. This has made the angels liars. This ayat. Christian Prince, I learned, so I have to acknowledge Christian Prince. Thank you so much. God bless you so much for this. And another thing is, if the Shias come like this and telling me that if you are truthful, meaning the truthful ones would be the Aleen also, exalted ones, where Shaitan and, Irfan Haider Abadi on that, late Irfan, with due respect to him, his family members and all, I don't mean to, but like he's... Irfan Hyderabadi on this all in. He had knowledge, gnosis, Irfan. And no, but his name was Irfan by birth. So what a coincidence. Irfan, Irfaniyat. So who are the Aleen that Allah told Iblis, are you from the Aleen? Are you the Aleen, the exalted ones? What Shias have found out what that means, right? The exalted ones. Are you among the Aleen? That way, if Allah had put it here, if tell us the truth if you are among the truthful, the knowledgeable actually, not the Sadiqeen, not the truthful, the knowledgeable. Here Allah should have put it like this for the Ahl al-Bayt, the light which is of Allah. Prophet Muhammad also. And the next ayat, we have no knowledge, gives it away what Allah should have put here in the previous ayat, 31 of Surah Baqarah. Not truthful, but knowledgeable, knowing. Inform me the names of these, if you are knowledgeable. He's made them liars, the angels. Sadiqeen. Maryam was Siddiqat. Sadiq, Imam Jafar Sadiq. Truthful. It's not anything else but truthful, right? Like Maryam. So there was a lot of debate on this word and the way this ayat, the Muslim was going on debating, debating actually Christian Prince on this, refuting Christian Prince. Maybe there was a discussion, it seemed like a debate. Hear this. If you are truthful, not the truthful ones, Shias for you, help, would be the Aleen, like the Aleen in that ayat. Check, right? So sorry, I haven't put here that ayat where Allah says, are you of the Aleen? And then Irfan Hyderabadi's one majlis explained, I saw it on YouTube recently, what Allah meant by that. I didn't know, even as a Shia, until I saw this particular majlis of Irfan Hyderabadi. Not arrogant, not haughty, but high people of high level, exalted ones. Oh God, Now tell me through this, can you may believe that Quran is the best guide, the source, right, in Islam, the main source of guidance. But what is all this? I want to know. Actually, if you see the whole thought, you can think positively. You know all about positive and negative thoughts, the Western. Uh, but now there's that being to that awareness that if you rest in this, your true nature, needless. Does it need anything? Muji Baba's meditation. Thanks to Muji Baba. Jai Muji Baba. Jai Muji. So you see, what, and you will, okay, I'm not saying it. She asks, why do you want to lag behind and beg God and then go to हम लोग जा रहे हैं अभी आज इमाम मूसा काजिम के उधर इमाम बारगाह में हाँ तुम लोग तस्बीहां करो बेगिंग करो अल्लाह को कि या अल्लाह फॉर द सेक ऑफ योर दिस इमाम who was this and that, you know, wasila dua was tawassul baro and all this, right? Where I shouldn't say it like this because I might be putting you off. I don't know how to say it properly also, except assumption. नहीं बाबा तौबा करो ज़ारा हम नहीं जाएंगे लोगन होगन के पास कहाँ में बेच रही हो तुम शैतान के पास या ओके उनका अब शैतान है छोड़ दें उनको छोड़ के हम अपना इमाम को हम तो जाएंगे हमें कोई हम तो इमाम ऐसा हमारा हम्बल दिस इज़ अ हम्बल वे imams have taught us this way. कि हम बेगिंग करें ये हम दुआ हमें इमाम ने बताया पता है अल्लाह ने कहा है कुरान की आयत में कि जो सेल्फ सफिशिएंट अपने आप को समझते हैं उन पे लानत है who do not pray to God, what happens to them? Oh my God. Who do not ask of God. नहीं बाबा हम तो ask करेंगे they must be the worst of creatures or something also. क्यों हमें इससे हम्बल नहीं हमारा रिलीजन ये शैतान है सब तौबा तौबा करो or you have believed do not ask about things. Now I can't find that ayat. Those who do not pray to God or ask Him, believing slaves ask about things which if they are made plain to them will cause them trouble and grief. ये भी देखें ये क्या तौबा okay you'll say it's a reality God is sent it is a word of God explaining मैं अभी कहने वाली थी God has spoken like in the Bible to the Abraham God has spoken you surely cannot guide whoever you like no those who do not pray who are those who do not ask from Allah and think themselves to be sufficient. I don't know that. You know, so all this you will tell. I know, yeah. You will tell me that I'm misleading you people to hell. So इसलिए that's why I came with the Quran contradictions. Thank God. Excuse me. Sorry for the very loud cough. Except those on whom your Lord has mercy. And for this did he create them. Semicolon. Yeah, so semicolon. अब ये किसका मैंने लिया पता नहीं किस. Oh, I took it from another website, a translation. Surah 11 ayat 119. Except those on whom your Lord has mercy. Semicolon. And for this did he create them. Semicolon. And the word of your Lord is fulfilled. Certainly I will fill hell with the jinn and the men altogether. What other problems are in this ayat? You know, so for there's a other ayat which says, I created um, men and jinn for hell. So now I'm quite confused here. Assumption, let's all assume that no one lies against Allah, right? And with positive, shaitan bhi nahi hai, no lies. Wow, what a world they were in. They could never think. And then some of our foolish ones used to, pata nahi kya kya. Oh my God. So isn't this assumption beautiful, good, positive? Yet you would say it doesn't reflect reality. Maybe if we start assuming, more and more people coming to assume that there's no evil, that evil is only in the mind, and we should let the mind be. There's no evil, no evil, no evil. Positive things assume. Or think. And most of them follow one, not accept assumption. So just to make sure that, this ayat, Allah says, assumption, Surah 10, ayat 36 also. Surah 10, ayat 36. Ayat 36. Inherited, some say inherited, what is that? Zanan. Yeah, it's the same thing, right? Same word used in Surah Jinn ayat that I showed you, the first one. That the jinns assumed no jinn and men have ever lied about Allah. Never lie. They never lie about Allah. Yeah, it's the same word used. Except assumption. Indeed, the assumption does not avail against the truth, haqq, anything. Indeed, Allah is the all-knower of what they do. Now, what was their assumption? Let's see, previous ayat. Say, of your partners, is there any that can give any guidance to this one? Remember, I've done towards truth. Say, it is Allah who gives guidance towards truth. Is then he who gives guidance to truth more worthy to be followed, or he who finds not guidance unless he is guided? You would say, the one who guides towards the truth, and that is Allah and no one else. So directly Allah guiding you to the truth. Then Allah tells you in Surah Anam, Surah Anfal, ayat 90, where is it? That follow their guidance. Abraham, Yaqub, meaning, right? Prophets, messengers. Here he tells them, is there any of your partners who give any guidance towards truth? I feel my mother missed guidance. Now this could be a little emotional for me. If my mother was told, what? If we had perhaps Aftar or Imam Mahdi, Say it is Allah, like the Ismail is so organized and they have their Hazir Imam, Hazir Nazir. And he gives them from through the Jamaat and the Dais and all, what to do for the problems, solutions. You see, Hazir Imam, His Highness Aga Khan doesn't say that I will appear. He hasn't gone into occultation and said, oh, I'll be killed if I appear now, but I'll appear when I'll have 40 Mominines, 40 believers, and they have to be of high caliber. He's guiding each and every of his Ismaili Shias, Murids. Let's say if someone has a problem about a husband and wife have problem, they could go to the Jamaat, ask the Dai, and they will get a solution, counseling and all this. Imam has made available for them. We had our religious scholars even. Allama Rashid Turabi was alive. He said that he's going to give a taweez for my mother too, to my mother too, and he gave a taweez for me. I was born, I was conceived after 4 years, and survived because my mother's first infant baby girl died. She didn't survive, and after that, my mother couldn't conceive. But we contacted Allama Rashid Turabi, and then my father, he gave my father also all this solution and taweez and all this prayer. You see where God has, this God. Yeah, we had Allama Rashid Turabi, was alive then. And most of them follow not except assumption. And yeah, so he was, I was told that, my mother told me that Allama Rashid Turabi said that he's going to send a taweez for my mother, but that it didn't come then. I said, but where the taweez? She said, no, I don't have the taweez. But he had said that I will give your wife, he told my father that he would give a taweez for my mother too. But he didn't. And I was also given Imam Zamana by him. Every Ramadan, we used to take it from him. Imam Zamin, Imam Zamin, you know what it is? Yeah, so that also I was given, and Imam Zamin. It's actually on our Imam Ali Raza. Imam Zamin, a tradition where coins are wrapped in a cloth and tied around the right upper arm for good luck and safety during weddings and things. What is Imam? So you can find out, right, about this. What is Imam Zamin? The deer who wanted safety. Imam Ali Raza saved her. Ahu was her name, the deer. And Ahu means deer. Ahu means deer, right? Ahu. Who's the ruler? No. This is not Imam Zamin. Imam Ali Raza, the true story behind this, yeah. Honor the blessings of Imam Ali. I thought it was Imam Raza also. Only on Imam Raza. Some say this, some say that. Maybe all. Introducing our Imam Zamin coin Sikka Imam Raza. On YouTube or Facebook, this is all Facebook. One story of Imam Zamin on YouTube. Maruf Kalman. Okay, this. So, except those on whom your Lord has mercy. Can you? And for this, so is it for them he says, for this did he create them? No. Okay. Is there a full stop here? And no, yeah, I think. And for this, except those on whom your Lord has mercy, and for this did he create them. And the word of your Lord is fulfilled, certainly I will fill. I think it's most probably these people, those on whom your Lord has mercy, and for this did he create them. So I'm kind of flabbergasted, shocked. And so, except those on whom your Lord has mercy, and for this did he create them. And so he created them for this. Then what does it mean? I'm so blocked. I came here, they're trying to block me. And the word of your Lord is fulfilled. For this he created them. For this he created them. For this mercy. For this mercy he created them. What about the others? He didn't create them for this mercy? He created them for hell. Look. The others he has put here like this. He created hell. No. He created for hell. Jinn and men. Quran ayat. Surah Araf, Surah 7, ayat 179. And certainly we have created for hell many of the jinn and the men. So this is predestined. And what is predestined? That means that these poor people were created. You see, try to understand this ayat properly. Try to take this ayat properly. When you take this ayat properly, what will happen to you? What will you realize? And certainly we have made the rana, not khalq. Okay, even made. Even made is wrong. If I say I have made you, I have made you for hell, right? I've made you for hell. Where's your free will? What can you do now? If I tell you I made you for, and I'm the maker, I made you for hell. Where's your free will? Where's anything? What you can? I made you for hell. That's it. Finish. Full stop. You can't go to heaven because I made you for hell. You can't go to heaven. Many of the jinn and men, for them, are hearts not. No. You see, this means no. For them, no. You created them without hearts, without understanding hearts. You made them without understanding hearts. You made them without the inner eyes to see, without those eyes. to see the truth, and you made them ears that cannot hear, inner, you know, ears. Those are like cattle, nay, then, and even this. No. Allah wants to stress on that okay, you were to think, your mind has been taken on this, that those are the cattle, anam. No, they are not anam, then he says. It's like, Lata Mangeshkar singing a song of hers, कि जहाँ पे सवेरा है वहीं पे बसेरा. In the end she's changed her mind, right? So but you would say, oh God, Allah. In the end she says, no, जहाँ पे बसेरा है वहीं पे सवेरा है. Okay, beginning she may say, she says, I can't remember probably, जहाँ पे सवेरा है वहीं पे बसेरा है. Then in the end she says, जहाँ पे, wherever there is basera, she changes it the other way around. सवेरा है वहीं पे बसेरा है. ना मिट्टी ना गारा यहाँ घर बनाना, जहाँ प्यार देखो वहीं घर बसाना. So, what the Muslims say here is that no, God is trying to stress on this. Nay, they are worse than cattle. It doesn't mean that first he thought about it. He's been contemplating and then he corrects himself. But he comes down trying to your thought. How? Oh, nay. Indeed, even more astray. He's trying to stress on it that not even they are animals, but you are like worse than animals. First he says they are animals. How should he have put it? He should have put it, they are worse than cattle. Wait a minute. Do you think no. He should have put it, but he stresses it. We're used to the Quran, so being so succinctly put and so fabulously put and so perfectly put, and it's the word of Allah and all that. So our brains are brainwashed in this. We can't think any other way God should have put it, right? You can't even imagine, you can't even dream as a Muslim believer. They are cattle. They are like cattle. Are cattle astray? The bees get inspired by Allah. Such are utterly heedless. Oh, meaning they are inspired by Allah, but astray? Allah should not have, no. So, nay, they are astray, adallu. Yeah, astray, right? Zalim. Surah Fatiha. And those are like cattle. Nay, then, bal, nay, they are more astray. Those, they, ghafil also, heedless, are more astray and heedless also. Now, cattle, Allah should have said, at least cattle are not astray. They could be heedless. Very good. They could be heedless unless God has inspired them to, like the bees to make trellises and how to create honey and all this. And, you see even those ants that Suleiman communicated with, They said, "Oh, come on, you." So Suleiman knew the language and knew the communication, right? So they said, let's Suleiman um, trample on us, step on us. Let's move from his way, right? Do you think these ants were astray? Even the ants knew that Suleiman was coming. It's a Quran ayat. It's not science saying. Suleiman is coming. Surah Namal. Move away. Right? Ant said. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sheep can sometimes, they need a shepherd, right? No, sheep can sometimes stray here and the cattle, maybe, yeah, they can may fall from the madding crowd, fall from the cliff. Oh, thinking, oh, they gone astray. Yeah, sheep can go astray, like fall from this cliff. Say, "O Muhammad, I've only been commanded to worship the Lord of the city who What is this? Where's the where's the Oh, the ant said, "Get into your holes, lest Solomon, the other granted knowledge exalted, and Solomon succeed." Oh goodness. Oh, host of jinns and birds. Solomon was once until they reached the valley. Surah 27, ayat 18. Solomon was once on the move with them until when they reached a valley of ants. One of the ants said, "Oh, ants, get into your holes." They even know the name of Solomon. Lest Solomon, they should have said, lest we get crushed by these people. Solomon and his hosts. Okay, his hosts, also not named. Lest Solomon and his hosts crush you without even knowing. Who is more astray? The ants or Solomon and his hosts? Here. Okay, Shias. I know that Imam Ali has said, even in the battlefield I have not done any slight oppression, dot, like stepped on an ant, right? During the battlefield even. In a battle as a warrior. I have not stepped on an ant, not killed an ant. Shias. You know Imam Ali has said this, or is this? I heard it. I just heard it. But here, look here. Imam Ali is Imam Ali, but Solomon, without even. But oh, Solomon laughed. Oh, now he realizes. No, Zahra. Oh, yes. Sorry. I forgot. Surah 27, ayat 19. Smiling at the ant's utterance, whose were astray. Sorry, I get, oh God, what a blunder I made here. I'm laughing at myself. Sorry, I apologize greatly. Solomon burst into laughter. That has forgotten. Now I can see Solomon bursting into laughter again. I'm an ant right now. Oh God, I forgot. And said, "My Lord, oh my God, what a thing has happened to me." Oh. My Lord, hold me under control that I may render thanks for the favor which you have bestowed on me and my parents. Okay, what can I say here? Solomon, who's more astray? No, no, no. Both of them. So the ants, but the ants are not astray, right? They are aware that Solomon has come. Okay, forgive me for that. But where is it now? Solomon. God made Solomon laugh again. I became like an ant. Where is it? So, Solomon, until when they reached the valley of ants, one of the ants said, "Oh, ants, get into your house." Comedy. Comedy time, a little bit light. Yeah, we can do this. I can afford to do this. I hope you allow me to do. Yeah, forget. So the ants knew that Solomon, hello Shias, sorry about that. Imam Ali, yeah, Imam Ali said, I have not trampled upon an ant. Yeah, Imam, so sorry Shias also. Huh? Get into your house. See how misguided I am. But, okay, some Quran ayat, somewhere I make mistakes and blind spot aa gaya na, the blank, mind went blank. Couldn't remember the next ayat. Can you believe this? Very terrible. But how far could I be from as you? Huh? Could I be worse than you? If you're a Sunni, then you're against Shias. If you're a Shia, we have Sunnis who are against you, call you kafirs and all this. And where have you made a mistake? Shias, all right? So we, and this really, you see, you will not blame, but I blame the Quran and this religion. That you have all this misunderstanding and conflict. So, oh ants, get into your holes, lest Solomon and his hosts crush you. So they are aware. They have awareness. But they can see. This is your Quran, like there's no scientific, I don't know about the scientific thing, but I used to watch the ants, I was told, in my childhood, and I do remember in my grandparents' house looking at the ants, where they are going, in which hole, sitting there in between the balcony and the inside door, balcony door, Kulsum Terrace. Where are these ants going? And the way they used to, in one line, so organized. Queuing up. Following each other, so well done, I tell you. So, can they be astray? Can the ants be astray according to Quran ayat? Okay, cattle can go astray because I've read in Far From the Madding Crowd, they didn't, Thomas Hardy's book, they didn't realize, so Farmer Oak lost his sheep, all his sheep. One went down the cliff, they all followed the other one, they all fell down and died. And he lost his, Farmer Oak lost his sheep. Okay. Maybe God is referring to such. livestock. Rather, they are more in ghaflat, heedlessness. Ghafiluna. Right, so this. Okay, so he has created, this means they don't have a free will, right? And they are made, oh sorry, they are made, not created, they are made for hell. Made. And what is this dharana, you know? Is it from alam-e-dar? Is it when I... So if you say made, and maybe, you know, you might get something in your mind about that. Dariyat. It's in that place, right? The alam-e-dar. Am I not your Lord? Oh. So in that realm of alam-e-dar, prenatal state, the atom, like for example, you know, the atom with energy, when energy, atom, when it's atom, protons, neutrons, that place, for example, right? So from there, if they are made, Daran, could it be from there? Am I not your Lord? Let's see the Quran. So this word, I made from the world of Zariyat, Adam loin, Zuhurihim. Zuriyat, is it from this place? Their descendants. No, wait a minute. And when was taken by your Lord from the children of Adam, from the loins, their descendants, and made them testify. Wait a minute. No, I don't. No, not this ayat. Sorry, excuse me. Alam-e-dar. The Alam-e-dar. Let's see. Islam. The realm of atoms and particles, right? Alam-e-dar. And if I can find an ayat on this, Ad-dar. Yes, that's what the Shias also. Before this world of dunya, Hayat-e-dunya, world, we were in a world called Alam Ad-dar. And in Alam Ad-dar, there more apparently has happened than just am I your Lord, right? Oh, so it's a, what is it? They accepted the conditions. So therefore you gave them that. So this is something about Alam Ad-dar. And did God ask my permission? Astaghfirullah. God didn't ask my permission. Yeah. So this Alam Ad-dar, Allama Mansur Laghai, did Allah take our permission before sending us to this dunya? And where were we before we came to this dunya? For this, my live stream, we also just need to know, where were we? In the first paragraph of Dua al-Nutbah, where you have a reference for these apart from in Surah Al-Araf, also we have reference. Although the issue is quite controversial, but absolute majority of our scholars agree that before we came to this physical world, our souls used to be in a world known as Alam ad-Dar. Okay? Dar. Remember this word, ad-Dar. No. If you even forget, we take it from here, steal it, copy it, paste it here. Thank you, Shia website. Alam ad-Dar. Oh, and I also have to bring the ayat here, but for now, maybe next time, I'll bring the ayat here. So this is Alam ad-Dar, and I have to just remind myself also later on not to forget, so that's why I put it here. Alam ad-Dar. Where were we? Oh, Surah Araf, ayat 7:2. No, sorry. Surah Araf, ayat 179. Dharan. For hell. And certainly we made them, meaning from Alam ad-Dar, the world of particles and atoms. So now they don't have free will. Here, it's predestined for them. For hell. Many of the jinn and the ins. Jinni wal insi. Right? Do you see this? If you do not see it, do not understand this, then please don't tell us. If you do not understand about your religion and you keep saying you understand and you know your religion the best, more than me, what is that? Is that right? I'm showing you step by step, sometimes words. I make blundered mistakes, but it's not like your translators. I mean, we are human beings, we can make mistakes. And God should have made sure that we don't make mistakes also. When we are sincere, we should be perfect. So, thing is that even they were, and we have, created. Surah, back to Surah 11, ayat 119. Oh, Surah Hud, ayat 119. Except we have created, should have checked. Did I check this? Except on whom your Lord has bestowed mercy, and for that Khalq, he even created. I think it's before Alameda, or he created, but created. So, oh my God, here it's he has created, same. No, sorry, not the same thing, but it does make a difference, meaning, right? It does make a difference. So now that he has created these beings for mercy, Rahim, not even Rahman, except on whom your Lord has bestowed mercy, and for that, bestowing that mercy, he created them. No, not bestowing. He bestowed it. And you know what? There's also a difference. So sorry, the English word here, trying to get, I don't know, maybe he has given mercy. Given for free, yani given mercy. Given. He doesn't say gift. And it doesn't mean he, and because the other part is, sorry, I keep forgetting the other part. How terrible have I become my performance? Sorry about that. And for that he created them. No, I want to make sure here I make it right for you so that you don't take another translation and think that this thing for he created to be them to be this way. For this part, even for this part, if you take this, then they don't have they are predestined for hell. You see, shaitan, you can say shaitan because in that alam dar or wherever high realm, God asked the angel, commanded the angels to bow down to Adam. Iblis didn't. He became shaitan. He disobeyed the command of Allah. No human being there was there to disobey Allah. Jinn was from the smokeless fire. Quran ayat. Jinn is from smokeless fire. So how can the men, shaitan I can understand. No, but he created khalq. Even shaitan he then created, shaitan is from the jinni. Alam adar there, and he created, so he created them, these people here, at least on this side, except those on whom your Lord has mercy. For he created them to be this way. Oh goodness, the rest and the word of your Lord is final. I shall definitely fill hell with both jinn and men. And you see the other ayat which says, I've created for hell both jinn and men. They're also, like, they don't have the free will. And here also, the ones who have Rahim from Allah have been given mercy from Allah. They were created this way. Meaning, for that, He created them and will be fulfilled with them. The word of Allah. Oh, He created them. Wait a minute. Except on whom your Lord bestowed mercy, and for that He created them. And for this reason He created them. So, okay. Now reading different translations, this one confusing. So He's created you to worship Him. He's created you for this, to created them. Your Lord has bestowed mercy. Your Lord has given them mercy. Already given them mercy, right? Already given them mercy, is it? Already. Illa on whom, illa except on whom your Lord has bestowed mercy. Except on whom. So these others, the rest, doing all this mischief, these were not bestowed mercy from your Rabb, from the Lord. But these are only bestowed, these some, on whom your Lord has bestowed mercy. And for that He created them. I have to contemplate, see on this ayat. So He created them, these ones, to whom He has given mercy. So He did not create these ones to whom He has given mercy. Right? Oh, these ones. here. Nor would thy Lord be one to destroy community single if its members were these ones, right? Why? And be steadfast in patience, for verily Allah will not suffer the reward of. Starts from. So, why were there not among the generations before you those of enduring discrimination, forbidding corruption on earth? These ones. Why? Because He has not bestowed on them mercy. That's why. Right? He has not bestowed on them mercy and have not created them for mercy. Created them for that, and for that He created them. He did not create these ones. Him saying why? Why did not? Oh my God, this is such a. Do you get it? Okay, I will come again. I will take a short. I will take a break. Why were they not among the generations before you, persons possessed of balanced good sense, prohibiting men? I will even bring this ayat together, and then we'll go together on this. Why? Because He has not created them and given them. He has not created them for this mercy He has given them. Given to the other ones. Get it? So the answer is here. And this means the Quran, it's unfair to them, injustice to them. Oh my goodness. Okay, another problem in the Quran like this. I have to more in detail go and more refine my notes on this. Oh, Surah 72, Ayat 5. And we thought that mankind, on assumption, thought. So just a little on this and more on like the other rest of the ayats, like Surah 11, Ayat 119. Those, right? Okay, hope you get it. Thank you so much. I will come back later. God bless you all. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bless. And let's see if there is a God. Let's discover that we can be near to and merge with. And are we God? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yes, right now I cannot, but when this pure awareness is really something. And let's see if we can even assume the law of assumption. And please watch this. I suggest strongly for your own benefit. Learning, even Imam Ali has said, take knowledge from, Prophet Muhammad has said, God, go to Chin if you have to for knowledge. Take knowledge from Logan Baron on Manifested. Look at it, critically examine it. What is this law of assumption? Test it in yourselves. Test it also that. You will, don't be afraid. The fear that has been put in you by Allah. Our Imams have said, the Shia Imams, sorry, I can't show you that, but our Imams have said, do marifat, and I think in Al-Kafi. So, do marifat of shaitan. Find out if what God says here in Surah Yasin, take shaitan. Take shaitan as your an open mubin, open enemy. I think on this, for this ayat, maybe the Imams have explained. And so you want to Oh man. Footsteps of the shaitan. Surely he's your open enemy. No. He is your open enemy, and also take him as your open enemy. Surah Yasin. Right? Or let me see. Just I'll correct myself. So do not worship Satan. He is indeed your manifest enemy. You should regard him as your enemy. You should regard him, but my translation that I had, old translation, he's an open enemy for you, for he was your sworn enemy. So take him as your, the next verse, maybe. Let's see. Or am I forgetting? No. This is the one. Did I not enjoin on you that you should not worship Satan, for that he was to you an open enemy? Acha, he was to you. So take him as your open enemy. Can you wait? Can you tell me if I'm wrong, or is there? Wasn't it in? So take Shaitan as your. Thought it was in Surah Yasin. So do marifat. Our imams have said Shaitan as your open enemy. But I'm not very sure of that. Maybe I'm, since I'm forgetting the ayat also, the way it's put. Surely he's your open enemy. Surely. So take Shaitan as your open enemy. Don't know about that. So yeah, I don't know if the imams have said. Maybe I'm forgetting what I read in Al-Qafi by Kuleni. Okay. So, sorry about this. Okay, I'll go now, leave you. And thank you so much. Finally going. And we'll come back later. Thank you very much. See that this Quran, how can it guide you when I haven't been able to explain. Okay, I'm going. No. I haven't been able. No. I have to. I haven't. So this what positive thinking, or such a thinking, the law of assumption. Thank you so much, Logan Baron. Too. God bless you so much. But the reality is something else. Alas, the reality. Okay, thank you so much. I have to go now. Thank you very much.